Does look well, that tractor in the dark, being black. Andrew's back now, 10:30. That should be all the OSR drilled, apart from what we're doing with the drone on Thursday. This massive rain cloud was heading over and it wasn't actually dropping anything, but it's now, see on the black there, it's now 10 to 8 and it is. Our fast track's back, it's even been cleaned as well, which is nice. We've not had a chance to clean that one off because it come in late last night. Also, John didn't realise it wasn't ours and brimmed it with diesel last night. Was when it arrived, it had none in it, which is quite annoying. So there we go, we might put a little bit in the digger because it has its own self-fill. It's not raining under the tree yet, but there won't be any combining now for at least 3 hours, which is a shame because we wanted to get that straw baled as well today. His dad's 75th birthday today. Anyway, I don't believe in wrapping paper, it's environmentally unfriendly, so I'm using the box that some of his things arrived in rather than using wrapping paper. Got to save them trees and all that. Oh dear, Andrew's got his weight block dirty. Someone's written on it. Are you busy, Chester? Just reading some documents. Just measuring that doorway, it's 5.97 centimetres. Just got to find the right concrete panel now. We have some concrete panels that we slide in to fit more into the shed, but they have a habit of getting lost in 12 months. So go and measure all the spur panels and find the right one. There we go. Didn't actually take too much finding that. It's at the back of the yard. What might take some finding though is the lifting screws, wherever they're going to be. That's good. There's like loads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 or 11 pheasants. Don't normally something's had them by this point. Anyway, another load of chicken muck's arrived. A mountain of it. The dog been digging under the fence, so I'm just filling it in now while Charlotte checks the field. Sounds like James has woken up. I had one of the notebooks in the fast track for carting Joe and Bill's wheat, so I've just dropped it off as I'm passing the digging spuds with his shiny new harvester. Bit of an animal. It's got like 3 huge wheels underneath it. I'll show you. You can smell the potatoes and the potato tops. Brings back memories from when we used to grow potatoes. Them wheels will keep it up, going in wet going. We used to have a Juco one way. I think it was made in Finland, and it was one row. It was a pretty similar design. Thistles. Picking up the whole bed, shaking it. Tops on the top conveyor, spuds on the clods fall through, all sieving out the bottom. You see it there, right? Probably not. More clods coming out that side. Proper tyres them, aren't they? The driven axles as well with hydraulic motors. I'm hungry now. I don't know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. Liv's had a little bit of an incident with the bale spike going through the tyre because it snapped, so hopefully the tyre man can get us a tyre this morning. We'll leave that here looking sorry for itself. Andrew's just spraying off this double. It was wheat, but it's got some brome growing in it, so we'll spray that off and we'll lightly disc it, get a few chits before we drill it with winter barley, because we also don't want any wheat growing in the barley. It's quite still today, which is handy. Getting this panel ready to go in the rape store door, but the lifting eye snapped. So we're just gonna have to lift it up and put straps right round it. Obviously last night you saw us in this field a little bit, especially on the live. Well, this is the field, this is the one that Andrew didn't want to put his name to. Now it was sown late, but it was just up to 8.5 and it's now 7. But it is a really sandy like field. But I think it looks well. You know, and just how late it was sown, it isn't doing too bad given the season. Fast Track's back, they changed the bearing in the front axle. Anyway, John's going to have a go on the combine today. He might have driven it a few hundred miles on the road, but he's never really driven it in the field. He's driven other ones that's similar, but he's going to have a go today because the change is as good as the rest for me. So I'll do a bit of carting. I don't think I've carted much grain yet this year. I've always known I've been driving the combine, or if I've not been driving the combine, I've been doing something else, spraying and stuff, while Andrew has. I'm sure there should be blue skies on harvest days, not moody looking dark clouds. See the chaff getting blown out the back there. I need to get a picture, actually the farmers really want a picture of it working. Shoot up here and get ahead of it. It's a good angle. Pretty phenomenal the speed that can go along the field. Pick up all this much stuff and then thrash all the grain out of these heads at that speed. Spit the straw out the back. You know, even just cutting all that at that speed. Anyway, back to the yard. Right, this field here has quite a lot of moss in it, and someone said that it's because it's acid soil. Anyway, it's Katie, innit? Kate has just tested it, and I know what the results are because I've just seen it on the map, and we're going to show you. So we're going to find a bit with loads of moss. I'm showing you that because obviously, shameless plug. We're going to find a bit over here with loads of moss and show you what it comes up at. Right, so here's a bit here that's really mossy. Like the whole thing's just a carpet of moss. So, ooh, that was a slug, but it's not a stone. No, go there when I've just pulled the moss back. Let's see what it does. Now I won't be surprised by this, but others might be. Oh, you just put it on the map. Oh, no. Oh, I'm giving it away if I show the map. Is the chart there as well? Where's the chart? Where's the chart?
It's in the bag.
Oh. See, it's like, phone went funny. It's like tree coloured. So what do you think that is?
That's a 6.2 to a 6.5.
Which is absolutely perfect. So moss does not indicate acid soil. It's perfect. Just for example, that is not your wee. that is off the last field that does need lime. So you can see the difference. It's actually moss coloured, isn't it? Like camouflage colours. So there we go. So what shameless plug, come on.
What?
Shameless plug.
Oh, S&S agricultural liming.
There you go. In the interest of science, that is what it is by the trees that's not farmed. So it just shows you that the lime that we do put on is staying in the ground and working. Right, here's a quiz question for the older people. What tractor is that off? Let us know in the comments. One of the fields this year that yielded low is low for lime, but it's a real heavy clay field, so it just shows you that it held onto the moisture being clay ground, and that was the limiting factor this year, was the rainfall. Nothing to do with any underlying sort of like acid or nutritional problems. So I feel a bit better now than knowing that everything had the best chance it could. It was just the rain that capped it, or the lack of rain that capped the yield. But anyway, we've got a few fields that we need to put a bit of lime on, mainly some that are rented as well, so the ones of our own actually aren't too bad. The fields, so the new farm, so Wellbrook new farm, it come with 27 acres. That's quite low for lime, so we need to get some on there as well. This is probably going to be the last field of winter wheat we cut later on today. Next to it is some spring wheat, which in some places is very, very ripe, but in other places it's still green. So unfortunately, we won't be able to cut it. We'll only be able to cut this bit and not the rest of this. Got a bit of wild oats there. Like, it's too wet to sow this, you see, when we sown the rest of the field. So we just stitch this corner in with spring wheat. But it'll probably just mush up when it goes through the combine. Mini Merlot's back in action. Steve the tyre man's been out, put a new tyre on it, which was pretty swift. He was out within the hour, so that's good. Dave's just doing a little bit of chipping now. I'm back on this, gonna cart grain. Morgan's fixing the oil pipe on the disc that broke the other day. We stole a pipe off the chipper to keep it moving. Put it back on the chipper to chip. So he's now, my dad's gone and got one for him while he did a load of grain then. And then I'm gonna go now and keep cutting with John and Liv. Andrew's put the straw rake on, ready to go straw raking, but he's just nipped out to do a little bit more spraying before he does that, while it's so still at the moment. There's a picture for you there. Something cool about that. That adjustable spout works, you see then? John was like flicking it in and out. Oh, we've got spillage. So it's getting pretty full. Probably need to chase it in because it's just like a massive hopper then. There's Liv doing the breaststroke. Oh, because you've got ice cream. We've just been harvesting what's growing on the sheet, which is a mixture of wheat, barley, got some OSR in places as well. That's the bit that looks like cress. That's a quality hoodie, that. Available online. Hey. Don't forget them cows that are killing the planet. Got the like 20,000 horsepower. That, whatever it must be. It's them dark clouds. It's trying to rain again, see? Dope. Still dust coming off that though. This is this field, like I say, we had 3 attempts to drill it because every time we come it was just far too wet. And we got it drilled in the end. Didn't spend a lot on it, as you can see, because it was never going to have a lot of potential. The gateway out the wheat field's a bit tight, so I've just come this way across this stubble, and Andrew is he's going to focus over there, straw raking around the pond. Hopefully he'll come this way and see the straw rake in action. So he's going on a diagonal, so any like bits of chaff and slugs and straw it's carrying across the opposite direction to what the combine went. It looks dark, the day is that dull. So you go as fast as you can stay in the seat. The fast track is normally better at it. It's a bit smoother, but it's not a bad job for someone young that doesn't mind getting bounced around. So that's just going to create this like micro tilt on the surface. So we'll probably roll it as well, actually. Encourage any weed seeds to grow. It's definitely using GPS, I'd say. John's finished that field, he's taken the header off. Liv's heading back now with the last load. I'm going to drop my trailer now and I'm going to drop my trailer now and then move the header and then come back for it. Next stop, second to last field of wheat. Got to go down the road, then we've got to cut through a spud headland to get to it because there's no other way in. So I have to like meander around. It's been a bit wet here, I think, when they've been spraying. I can't see us bringing grain trailers this way now. I just hope the combine's going to go through because even this is slipping. Path's a bit wider here anyway. Tide on this river. Different angle here now that you don't normally see, but the header being put on. You don't normally see it getting put on from the inside the cab, not outside. Plane going over there. Although it might not. Did that pin that all the way out? Pin wasn't quite all the way out. Header on, he's just opening the bin now. Start to engage the threshing mechanism, then engage the front, and then into the crop he'll go. Thresh is in now. Knife and reel will start. Turn that on in a second. Burr whip. Put the revs up, might be a couple of black smoke maybe. Actually no smoke if you rev it up. Helium balloon just come out the chopper nearly unscathed. Just blew through it. I don't like the way the other side of the river's just disappeared. Kaz is here with the kids. John's just negotiating around the landing lights now. But I think we're going to get rained off, aren't we? This is the pond that we put that drain into. So we've drained that middle bit there where it was flooded, then drilled it all, and then come back at a later date and patched up this headland because that stayed a bit wetter longer. Anyway, it never really did. Just got a bit of weed in it now because the wheat was so thin. But the middle of the field where we did the drain looks relatively decent now. Right, you can see here where Andrew's gone round this bit. This must have still been wet and actually not got sown. That's where the drain went along this line here. You can see it a bit taller. Even the combine's disappearing now into the drizzle. The other side of the river is completely disappeared. If you look against the trees, you can see the level of rain we've got. And Stanlow Oil Refinery's disappeared, including its lights. Landing lights are bright now for the planes coming in. But yeah, combine's snagging on the header. I think we're going to have to knock off. So another day of harvest again now tomorrow. I know we've still got the beans, but it's the cereals that are important. But yeah, we are rained off. I'm just going to come past the header trailer there, empty into my trailer and head for home. Oh, so frustrating. Definitely a wet day now. Video's getting a bit long, so I'm going to sprint through the birthday bump and then we've got something else after it as well. But here we go. Joanna May Pemberton. Some people may know who I'm talking about. Happy birthday to you. Zoe W's 12. Michael Connor is on there. Mike Herring is 35. Charlotte Annabelle Fraser. Sam Allenson is 50. Johnny Baker is 34. Edison Lane is 5. Paul Greens is on there. Alistair Brown's 58. George Weir is 6. Joe Sampson's 20. Tyrone Matthews Jones is 27. And last but not least, Tom Harrison, my dad, is 75. Big 750, so 3/4 of a century old. Happy birthday, everyone on there and anyone else whose birthday it is. And we've now raised £44,091, which is amazing. Says happy 75th birthday. Anyway, that is all for today. Thanks everyone that's watching. Sorry the video is so long, and something exciting is coming in the morning at 8 o'clock, so tune in then and I'll see you later.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Happy birthday, Tom. What you've had a good one.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Happy birthday, Tom.